So, guess what I did? I am plugged into both my Randall Diavlo RD100H and my Mesa Rectifier. So I have my rectifier coming out of the top 412 and the Randall coming out of the lower 412. And so let me unplug this so I can show you exactly what I did. So apparently what everyone always says is you can hear the hum, right? A little bit. It's a lot better actually than it was before, believe it or not. So what I did was I ran into my looper switch, right? My bypass. That goes into my Aries Effects Savage Drive. Then it comes out to my Zool. And out of my Zool, I split it. And these split, one goes into... Originally, I had it where one was going into the triple rectifier, and then the other one was going into the Diavlo. But then I was getting this crazy hum. You can kind of pick up on it to some degree. It's actually infinitely better than it was before. So, one of my buddies who used to have a really bad hum on his PV6505 told me about the Behringer HD400. And when he took a photo of it, I was like, why does that look familiar? Because when I bought my Scarlett 2i4, the guy I bought it from on eBay sent one with it. And he's like, you know, I upgraded it, I have something else, but this thing gives off a little hum, so I threw what I use to counter that hum, which is the Behringer HD400, which apparently my buddy ended up using it on his amp. So everything out of that split goes into input 1 and input 2, and then one runs out to, with this cable, to the triple rectifier, and the other one I ran the cable behind, and that, you know, it actually ran up, is behind the amp all the way down because it's a long cable, and then plugged it in right there. So I think I'm going to sell all of my amps, just because I realized that my ideal sound isn't just the Randall Diavlo or the triple rectifier, it's fucking both. Both of them playing simultaneously. So let me fix this a little bit. Damn you. Let me bring this a little higher. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to stand by on the triple. So that's standby. So the Randall, it's just coming from down here. So I'm going to put the Randall on standby. Nothing's playing. Now it's a triple rectifier. Jesus Christ. Now I'm going to turn them both on. standby. Let's unplug this guy. I'm going to swap it out with my ESP Horizon Custom. Which actually has, in one of my old videos or recent videos, so these are actually Seymour Duncan Pearly Gates. So, if you're ever wondering if you can run your guitar out of 2 amps, yes, you can. And for those of you who insist on not doing it because there's a bad hum, I'm telling you, get that Behringer HD400. It's literally, doesn't even need to be powered. It's 2 inputs, 2 outputs, and you're done. I mean, if you play live, you can have one running on one side and versus the other, and have the engineer just go ahead and mic both, so you have 2 different sounds. So the way I actually set it up is my Randall, I have it a little bassier because the triple rectifier is normally low and muddy, you know, but because I'm using the Savage Drive, that tightens it. So I don't really have to deal with that issue, but I definitely want that slight difference between the two because, you know, you can easily take any amp and almost make them sound really close to your favorite amp to some, within reason, you know what I mean? So, so these two, because they're my favorites, I can dial them in pretty close to each other, but who the hell wants that? Who wants 2 fucking amps that sound exactly the same? So, you know, so one's just a little bassier, which is the Randall, and the triple rectifier, I actually added a little extra presence, a little more treble, a little less mid, and a little less bass. So, but yeah, but it's sick. I mean, like I said, if you've never done that before, try it. This is my first time of ever splitting my single line into 2 amps, and it's fun. You know, I think anyone want to buy a Randall RH200 and a Fender M80 half stack and a PV65. Fucking bullshitting. I'm just fucking around because I have way too many amps, but I really honestly think that, you know, 2 Mesa cabinets with V30s with a triple rectifier and a Randall Diavlo, that's it. That's my sound. You find, everyone tries to look for their sound, whether it's trying to use an Axe FX, Kemper, or like me, where I just buy amps till I can't anymore. I think I just found my sound just doing this scenario, you know, this combo. So if you've never tried it, try it. if you get a hum, I'm telling you, get that Behringer HD400. I still get a little hum, but if I took that thing off, you'd think I was crazy for even making the attempt. So, so it actually does curb it back a lot. So check that out. Run it, 2 amps. You know, run your cables normally on the last pedal out. Split that and run one line to one amp and one to the other, and adjust the sounds and have fun. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. You guys are the absolute best, and I'll talk to you guys soon. You see the beard? I shaved it. It's December 1st.